Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. The fire extinguisher suspect is charged with murder. The latest in the situation in Jamaica. Rain, and more rain. And a family fun day turns X-rated on the beach. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the VI and Puerto Rico should start to see a lot of rainy weather for the next 3 days. And we're going to take a sneak peek into your weather forecast at the top of the show this evening, just because some events you may be planning for this weekend could possibly be canceled. A strip of deep tropical moisture will move slowly across Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands today through at least Saturday evening. This moisture and associated instability will combine with favorable mid to upper level conditions and local effects to produce periods of showers and thunderstorms with moderate to heavy rainfall. This rainfall, on top of already saturated soils, is expected to produce areas of flash floods. So be on a warning for short and quick flash flooding between now and Saturday. And that's a quick sneak peek at your weather forecast for the next 3 days. We'll give you a full weather forecast towards the end of the program, and conditions could change at most any time. And in other news, the first-degree murder charge has now been added to the list of charges that faces 45-year-old Timothy Rodney. Rodney allegedly killed his ex-wife by beating her over the head with a fire extinguisher. News Channel 8's Wes Small has that story and more police news as well.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. In Villa Lorraine, kind of dodging the rain here, on May 8th, all right, at 6 a.m., that's when 58-year-old Iola Martin was beaten over the head allegedly by 45-year-old Tim Rodney. Well, Rodney was back in court on Tuesday as charges have been now upgraded to first-degree murder, first and third-degree assault, using a weapon in a crime of violence, and also domestic violence as well, as Rodney is now being held on $1 million bail. Let's move on to the twins. They're both 18 years old, identical twins, Kareem and Raheem Lewis. They're in trouble this evening. It was Tuesday afternoon at the Handprint Bar in downtown Christiansted. And it was around 1:30 in the afternoon. That's when one of the twins apparently ordered a drink. And as attention was turned, he got a chance. He allegedly stole a woman's gold-colored handbag off of the counter. Apparently, the twins were later followed and tracked down by an off-duty correction officer. This information coming from PIO Melody Rames. Apparently, the bag was thrown into some bushes. And apparently after that, one of the twins, we believe it was Kareem Lewis, he was arrested first, and he took police to retrieve that purse. Now, the victim said she had a little over $500 in the purse because she was supposed to pay rent that day, but apparently $370 in cash was taken out of that purse. Also, a pink camera, I believe it's a pink digital camera, was missing as well. Well, 1 hour later, identical twin brother Raheem turned himself in, and he brought that pink digital camera. Now, the $370, though, it's still sketchy, but we don't know what happened to the cash. Perhaps they're working on that. So they are, even though they're identical twins, they look alike, they might act alike, they're not being charged alike. Raheem is $10,000 bail for possession of stolen property, while his brother Kareem is charged with possession of stolen property, but also grand larceny. So his bail is $35,000. That's the story on the two twins. And then we have this guy. His name is Mike Raub. Mike Raub, he's pictured here. It was a family fun day at Cheney Bay, and everyone was having a good time. Over 20 police officers there, everyone having a great time. And all of a sudden there, old Mikey decided to, well, how do we say it? Moon the crowd. That's right. He pulled down his swim trunks and, you know, there was women, children present. It was at a pier adjacent to Cheney Bay. So with that, one of the police officers approached Mr. Raub on the pier, and he was then arrested without incident for indecent exposure. He is being held on $500 bail after he pulled a full Monty. At Lorraine, dodging the rain, that's a look at your crime blotter. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.